Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 104 YouTube video ideas for beginners and pros. No matter what level you're on, you can use these ideas for your channels. And I'm going to do some that you can use for whatever channel you have. I'm going to do some more general ones. I'm also going to show you some that you can use for a lot of the most popular types of channels. So whatever you're trying to do, I should be able to cover it in this video. So the first thing is a few ideas, specifically 10 ideas that you could use for everyone, no matter what kind of channel you have. So you could do things like what your channel is about, your intro. You know, you go to just about any channel, they will have like a little opening video at the bottom above their different playlists, and that kind of is an intro and why you should subscribe and things like that. Collaboration with another YouTuber. You can do any kind of collaboration with someone else who's also trying to grow their channel and then kind of cross promote each other. That's kind of a free way of advertising in a way. A daily routine type thing. So no matter if you are an educational channel or comedy channel, whatever it is, if you have a lot of fans on YouTube, they will want to know what you do on a daily basis. Some of the most popular videos, in fact, here's one example. A guy who has a channel called Project Life Mastery, 605,000 plus subscribers. You'll notice he's done a lot of videos. He's done probably close to 1,000 videos now, and he has some of his most popular videos are a penthouse tour of where he lives, 141,000 views, and again, this guy has 605,000 subscribers. It's not, he's very popular, but he's not necessarily one of the most well known, but still fairly popular. And then another one, again, I mentioned daily routines. He has one that's the morning rituals, which is like morning routines of successful people. His third most popular video, 1 million views. I encourage you to watch that. And he has another one about his morning ritual right here, morning routine, 813,000 views. And that's another one of his top 10 videos. Then he did a newer one, again, of his updated new morning ritual or morning routine, and it's got 240,000 views. So just showing you a couple of just general ideas. These typically end up being some of the most popular videos people have done, even after they've done 1,000 or more videos. Another thing you can do is challenge to everyone or others. We've had all kinds of challenges like the push-up challenge and all these other challenges for different causes that people would challenge people, and you could do videos of that, whatever's the latest one. A giveaway for a certain goal. A lot of people will build up their subscriber base by having a giveaway to whoever has the best comment on something, or whoever has the most people to gets the most people to vote on a certain thing or whatever, and they'll have like a winner of an iPad or something. It's a great way to build and market your channel. A live Ask Me Anything video, so you would do like a super chat type thing where people would ask you something in the comments and you would answer them live. Popular questions video from like a Twitter poll or Reddit. If you've ever watched Tim Ferriss and his podcast, he does stuff like this. He'll answer questions that are top ones from his fans. Video equipment. If you're making YouTube videos, you're using some kind of equipment, even if it's just your phone, you can do a detailed video about that. And your favorite movies, shows, podcasts, etc. People want to learn what makes you tick, and you can show them in different videos and stuff like that. So another type of channel that's very popular is a vlog channel. So we're getting into more specific types of channels. One thing a lot of people do is a vlog. So you're doing stuff daily. One I recommend you check out is Philly D, which is Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco started out just doing news and stuff, and now he also has a vlog. He also has like a family channel, which is kind of like a vlog as well. Another one you can check out and learn a lot from is called Shaytards. He's got 5 million plus subscribers, where he has all kinds of family videos, where, you know, his teenage kids are doing stuff, or they're doing stuff on vacation, or they're, you know, they ask, you know, maybe we're taking too many videos, and they talk about that as a family. They do all kinds of stuff like as a family. So that would be like a couple of vlogs you could learn from. So things you're doing on a daily basis, what you do with friends, behind the scenes, what you're eating, your exercise routine, what your pets are doing, your family, your hobbies, your opinions on events going on, whether it's politics, whether it's news, whatever, books you're reading. Those types of things tend to do pretty well as far as that stuff. Another thing you can do is, if you have a gaming channel, you can do a bunch of different types of videos. I listed 12. You could probably do a lot more. I've done videos that are specific to gaming, and you can look over those if you want just advice on gaming videos. But a few examples. The Rad Brad is one I would recommend. He's got over 9 million subscribers. He does a lot of walkthrough videos, and he's a good example of somebody who does this without, like, you know, having to make his face everywhere. And, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they get famous, and then they get recognized in public and stuff, and they're the face of the YouTube channel. Well, you got like the Rad Brad or somebody like that, or even my channel, where their face is not everywhere. They get to keep their privacy while still making a lot of money off of YouTube. It is possible to do that if you just structure it a certain way. And doing like video game walkthroughs and just voiceovers, and being, you know, very detailed with walking you through different parts of games is what he does. So I'd recommend checking that out. If you want to look at like game reviews, IGN is a big business that does that. They do reviews of video games. They have a really good review system, probably one of the more trusted ones out there. They have almost 11 million subscribers and 129,000 plus videos. A lot of them are reviews of the latest video games, and going back years. So different gaming channel videos that you can do. You can do achievements on each game. You could go after achievement after achievement after achievement on each game, and you would probably never run out of game stuff to do and to record. Easter eggs, you know, find stuff that people might not notice, that, you know, references to other games or other social events or things going on. Tutorials on how to be good. A lot of people play video games and may not understand the mechanics of the game. You can teach them that. Customization, cars, characters, a lot of them like that. They want to know how to make their character or cars look good. Game reviews, again, IGN's a great example. Live streams, obviously, Twitch is great for that, but you can do it on YouTube as well. Walkthroughs, game comparisons, you know, this game versus that game. They're the same genre. Which one should I buy? Funny reactions, like PewDiePie basically does that. And we'll talk more about him in a minute. Gaming news, what games are coming out, when, why, how do they look, your personal favorite games, recommended games for a certain criteria. Another type of channel you might do that really applies to a lot of different things is a tutorial or educational channel. So you could do all kinds of different things. You could do like personal development type videos. You could do tutorials for making money. You could do tutorials for how to code. You could teach people very specific things. You could have interviews with people about how to be good at stuff, like Tim Ferriss show. All right, so a few examples, like you could do videos where, you know, if you are somebody who has the chance to speak in public, try to get it recorded and then publish it on your YouTube channel. That really makes you look like an authority. So like TED Talks, if you ever are able to get in one of these and do like a TED Talk or something, or speak in front of a crowd or students or whatever, you could post that. And a lot of those are educational. You could do like the Dave Ramsey show. You can learn from him. He'll like talk to his listeners like a radio show or something and give them advice on finances and stuff. You can do like CS Dojo, and he'll do like coding tutorials for how to do all kinds of different things with Python and stuff like that, and create software. Tim Ferriss, Great interviewer with his podcast. He does different educational videos, but he also posts interviews, whether they're in person or he'll just post like the podcast episodes where it just has a picture of who he's interviewing. So multiple ways to promote your podcast that way as well. So 12 different examples of what you can do. You can do reviews of products and whatever else, comparisons, like tech reviews and stuff are very popular channels. List or top 10 video of a certain category, maybe the top 10 best ways to make money online, or the top 10 books to read if you're trying to become a better person, or whatever. The history of the subject, step-by-step tutorials with specifics like coding. You have very step-by-step type stuff. Principles for understanding or being good at something, your opinion based on your experience. You know, we all have our trials and errors if we're trying to get good at anything. Video interviews, you know, Joe Rogan podcast, that's another one that does that. Podcast episodes, again, Joe Rogan, you have Tim Ferriss, they do that stuff on YouTube now too. Speaking gig recordings like TED Talks, helping others through video chat, like you know, Dave Ramsey in a way kind of does something like that. Unboxing of products, you know, there's all kinds of like toy unboxing stuff on there where they just unbox like Disney toys and then they review them. So those types of things are great for tutorials and educational channels. Another thing that a lot of people do is a comedy channel. Those tend to take off pretty well if you're pretty funny. And a few examples that you could look at from those. PewDiePie, of course, is one of the most popular, is the most subscribed channel on YouTube. As far as I know, he hasn't been passed, but he started out doing a lot of just video game and funny reactions to video games. Now he still does those, but he just does a lot of just random comedy type stuff. And he gets millions of views per video. It's not just like he gets a million views on a video every once in a while when one takes off. He gets it like every single video. And he has 66 plus million subscribers. So he's a good example. Jenna Marbles does a lot of jokes and funny stuff that relates to like everyday life, where she's kind of talking to the camera and doing funny kind of stuff that we all can relate to a lot of times. And so that's another good one. Joe Rogan, he does a lot of different stuff. He talks about sports. He talks about current events, politics, health, but he also has comedians on his show as well. So like, for instance, you could watch the ones where he interviews Whitney Cummings. He has like 4 episodes of just those. Each one is around 2.5 to 3 hours each. And then they're just 2 comedians that are both professional comedians talking about funny stuff. And you can learn a lot from those. So a few different examples of what you could do for a comedy channel. Stand-up or open mic recordings, if you have them. Funny reactions to movies, shows, games, news, jokes, funny news, favorite comedians, favorite comedy channels on YouTube, favorite comedy podcast, interviews with other comics, kind of like Joe Rogan does, funny animations. Oni Cartoons is another one that does that, who does like parodies of cartoons. Funny parodies, funny compilations, funny channel bloopers, stuff like that. Another thing you can do is like a beauty channel. So these have also taken off a lot as well. Some people even start their own clothing lines and stuff based on these. So a couple of examples. One would be Zoella, 12 million plus subscribers. Apparently she started her own line of products and stuff as well. But, you know, makeup tutorials, you know, skin care, you know, health tips, how to, you know, dress for different occasions, those types of things are what she'll do. And then for like a male audience, you can look at Alpha M. He has kind of more of a male related, you know, you don't want to really call it beauty, but you might call it grooming or whatever. Just becoming a better man is basically what his channel is about. But he talks a lot about like hairstyles and how to dress as a man and how to carry yourself, how to groom yourself, and all that stuff. So those types of channels are actually pretty popular as well now, with millions of subscribers on both of those. A few video ideas: makeup, skincare, fashion, and other tutorials, favorite products, reviews of other celebrities, models, etc., and their styles, consulting tips, makeovers for fans, daily beauty routines, opinion on future trends, health advice, fashion for certain budgets, seasons, occasions, etc., product application tutorials, history of trends and products for grooming and beauty and stuff like that. Health and fitness channels obviously are very popular as well. You can basically learn everything you need to know about getting healthy, or at least fairly healthy, on YouTube. And a few that I recommend you check out if this is what direction you want to go in. Athlean X is a really good one, where he uses a lot of science and his background as a former baseball personal trainer. I don't know exactly what his position was, some sort of personal trainer for like the New York Mets or something. But Athlean X, 6.3 million subscribers, and probably my favorite as far as like fitness channels. But he talks all about getting lean, building muscle, having a good diet that you can stick to long term, stuff like that. Another one is Scott Herman Fitness. That's another great one. He has a lot of tutorials on building muscle and getting healthy for men and women, and better posture, better diet, all that type of stuff. So those are a few good examples, a few people who've been very successful building health and fitness channels. So here are 11 different video ideas for that. Diet, workout myths that are debunked, a lot of bad information out there that you can debunk. Diet tips, apps, and other tools for tracking, like counting calories and stuff. Exercise tutorials, exercise or equipment reviews, exercise or equipment comparisons, one versus the other. A lot of them are different brands, but they're same type of thing. Supplements, workout motivation, healthy cooking recipes, what's in your fridge. A lot of times you want to see exactly, you want proof that they are practicing what they preach. You might do a video about that. Your personal workout and nutrition routine, and those types of things. You can also do like a music channel, and this could probably be more of a harder genre to get in, especially if you're trying to actually sell your songs. But YouTube can be a great, if you look at like Justin Bieber, that's how he started, is on YouTube. It can be a great way to promote yourself starting out. So few channel ideas. For instance, if you want to just like do lessons for guitar, drums, violin, piano, whatever, you can learn a lot from Andy Guitar. He has almost 800,000 subscribers. He does all kinds of guitar tips and tutorials. Another one you can learn from is Danny Padilla, and what he does, he'll do like some of his famous videos, and the reason I know who he is because of like this one. Like he did impersonations with his friend, and they do like different impressions of different famous people's voices while singing a song, and then they go back and forth, and it's really funny. So I would recommend watching Wiggle, 5.6 million views, that one. Iggy Azalea is another funny one that's been around a while, where they sing a song called Fancy, and they do all kinds of different funny voice impressions while they're singing it. That's a great, and then he also promotes his personal voice and his personal songs. So it's just kind of an interesting way of promoting yourself as a musician. So 8 different tips for that. Your original songs, your covers of songs on there. Covers are a really good way to promote your music. Funny voice singing compilation, like I just showed you on that. What songs are on your phone, how to play a given instrument, your recording equipment you use, song or equipment reviews, collaboration with other musicians and singers. Sports channels, you can do a lot of different ways. You just got to make sure not to violate copyright for like ESPN or the NFL Network or anything like that. If you want to like learn how to shoot like certain basketball players and stuff like that, you can check out B-Ball Breakdown, have 518,000 plus subscribers. He'll talk about how to like shoot like Stephen Curry or something like that, and they do tutorials. great example for a sports channel. And you can also look at like the fantasy footballers if you're into like fantasy sports, and you can do all kinds of opinions and breakdowns of numbers and stuff for that. That's a very popular industry now. So 9 different examples here. We have sports move tutorials, crazy trick shots. You may have heard of Dude Perfect. They do that. Highlight compilations, breakdown of game film, sports gear, fantasy sports, sports news, your opinion on trades, future of sport, free agents, etc., favorite players to watch, and stuff like that. And of course, you can also do like a traveling type of channel. I know a lot of people do that like on Instagram, but you can do it on YouTube as well. Here's a couple of examples. Devin Supertramp is one, and you can check out his videos on his channel. All one word, 5.1 plus million subscribers. He's doing very well for himself. He does all kinds of stunts and stuff around the world. And another one is Exploring with Josh, another travel type of channel where he explores places that are abandoned or different, just places around the world, traveling all over the place. And those are 2 examples of people who have actually turned traveling into a YouTube business. 10 different tips for that. You can do top destinations in a city, top destinations in a country, top bars or restaurants to go to, top activities, history of the place, scenic views. You could have like a GoPro camera or something and capture footage while you're surfing or snowboarding or something. Tips on traveling on a budget, tips on staying safe while traveling, favorite gear you recommend traveling with, where to stay, those types of things. So that's it for this video. If you thought this was helpful, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. Also, if you want to let me know what you thought about the video or share something you'd like me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And I'll have, more information and stuff on the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com, and I'll have a link to that soon in the video description as well. So other than that, hope this was a helpful video for you, and I'll see you in the next. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And I'll have, more information and stuff on the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com, and I'll have a link to that soon in the video description as well. So other than that, hope this was a helpful video for you, and I'll see you in the next one. And then that'll be done.